Hello, welcome to my first web blog and my first video blog. So this blog is all based on a written blog I did a few months ago on is this it and where are you going in life. So we often get stuck in situations that we're not really happy about. We kind of get stuck in jobs or sort of stuck in relationships, but sort of stuck in a situation where we actually don't want to be in that situation anymore. And it can feel like our life is a bit of a groundhog day. So we're kind of doing the same things every day, we're going to work, we're kind of having the same routines, we're having the same meetings. We can even feel like we're just going through the same projects over and over again and they're just not changing. And it can feel a little bit like, oh my goodness, what am I doing here? All I'm doing is doing the same stuff. I definitely know I felt like that when I worked in marketing, and I felt at points that I was just doing the same thing over and over again. So this blog is all around helping you get out of that and getting into things that you actually want to do and are passionate about doing. So first of all, it's being aware of kind of decluttering your environment and decluttering your calendar so that you have some time put aside so that you can actually think about what it is that you want to do. So it's kind of making sure that you have some sort of room in the house or some sort of room in your home that feels like a place that you can reflect and have some quiet time, and there's lots of things that aren't bothering you, so there's not lots of mess around. It's sort of tidy. There's not things that need mending. There's not things that sort of need to be put away and sorted. So it's kind of making sure that it's a space that just feels restful and peaceful and allows you to think about what you want to do. Also, it's making time in your diary. All too often, we can get ourselves so lots of things in our calendar. Oh, want to see this, want to do that, and it's great to do that. But it also doesn't give us much time just to sort of have that quiet downtime and that time just to reflect and think about what's important to us and where we're going. So look at your diary and see if there are things that you want to sort of take out. Ask yourself, do I definitely want to do that? Is it in line with my values? Is it something that feels like it's going to be forwarding me in the direction that I want to go in? And if it's not, think about whether you take it out and postpone it, move it on, so that your time is a precious resource, and it's making sure you use it in a way that's helpful for you. So once you've created some time, you've got a space that you feel that you can reflect in. It's thinking about what your passions are, what makes your heart sing, what do you love doing, what do you just feel like, oh, I could do that all day if I could get paid for it, I'd love to do that. And just start getting a list together of everything that you really, really love. What hobbies do you like doing? What things have you people said to you, oh, you're really good at that, you should try and do something around that. And just start sort of brainstorming some ideas around kind of what it is that you love doing. You can also, another good thing to do is to look at your strengths. Now, research shows that when we use our strengths in life, we are more likely to be happy and feel happy. Now, there's a brilliant resource online from, if you Google authentic happiness, and it's the University of Penn, you can go on and actually do loads of questionnaires, but they've got a questionnaire on strengths. So you could go on there, find out what your strengths are, and then sort of see about how you can bring them more into your everyday life. And when you bring them more into work and bring them more into life, it sort of makes you feel happier along the way and kind of fills you up with energy. Next, I want to talk about values. So I've written a blog on values, so if you don't know too much about it, check out my blog on values and see about what it is and how you can find out about them. But basically, values are all around doing what feels... they're basically what encompasses who you are and what's important for you. And like a compass, they guide us in the right direction. So for me, freedom and honesty are massive, massive values of mine. So whenever I'm making decisions, I kind of think, are they going to be taking me towards my value of freedom and honouring that value, or are they going to be taking me away from that value? And kind of that's quite a good way of gauging what feels right and what doesn't feel right for you. So look at my blog on values to sort of find out more about that and how you can bring them more into your life. Because when you use your values, it's almost like a dial on on a radio, and it sort of turns up the volume and makes your life colourful and rich in whatever you're doing. Next, it's thinking about the legacy that you want to leave. So if you're sort of 90 years old and you're looking back over your life, what what do you want to be making sure that you've done, and what do you want to be walking away from this life as feeling like you've done and you've completed and you've managed to achieve. And it's kind of looking at how you can be bringing and making steps, baby steps towards that every single day from today right the way through. And it doesn't need to be a big step. It just needs to be something small that takes you in that step towards what you want to achieve in your life and what you feel that your life is all about. Take time out to reflect on this. You can be writing in a journal or a notebook about kind of ideas that you have, but it's making sure that you put those ideas and do things that kind of bring those ideas into fruition, because we have this one life and it's making the most of it in whatever way we can. Also, I just want to finish on our inner critic and our saboteurs. So saboteurs are kind of things that are inside us that have opinions on what's going on, and I'm writing a blog at the moment on saboteurs, so keep an eye out for it, and your inner critic and how to manage it. But just to say, when we get close to what we want to do and when we start breaking free of the sort of safe zone that we're in and the comfort zone that we're in, it starts bringing up lots of fear and lots of worry and lots of things, that sort of resistance basically. And it's being aware of that and knowing that resistance is going to come up when you come close to your dreams, but actually it's pushing through that resistance and knowing that on the other side is a life that you could be getting hold of. And following your heart and following your dreams is really key to leading a fulfilling, great life. So I hope you've enjoyed this blog. If you think it's useful, share it with friends and share it with people that you think would benefit from it. And if you know of anybody who'd benefit from my coaching, contact me on my website. I have a contact me page, and I give free sample sessions. So you don't need to sign up. You can just kind of see what a sample session's like and then take it from there. Okay, thanks very much. See you soon.